Hi, I'm John Deardo, your resident super gamer. I'm actually here to talk about New Vegas. I've been actually waiting for this for a long time. I'm a big fan of the Fallout series, and to be honest, I'm quite unimpressed. The graphics in the game are basically Fallout 3 graphics, in the way that they look like they're made of plastic, and their animations are pretty terrible.
When people think Fallout New Vegas, people think bugs. No game has more bugs than Fallout New Vegas. In the beginning, one of the biggest bugs was that everyone's head would spin like this, just all the way around, every which way. It was terrible. So we patched that, so now the dog's eyes are not where they should be, but we feel that that's still a lot better than the dog's head just shaking around, even though it is actually very horrifying.
In Fallout New Vegas, there's three basic groups that are warring against each other. There's Dr. House's people, there's the Roman Legionnaires, and there's the NCR. You basically get to choose who you want, and that'll develop the story farther from there.
I'm here to talk about Fallout New Vegas. The only cutscene in it is the first one, and that really sets the mood for that thing. It only has one cutscene in the entire game. The entire game.
A week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Greatest cutscene ever.
A long-time standing feature in video games has been an autosave feature. Fallout New Vegas utilizes this in when you go outside and when you come inside, that's an autosave. Most people will point out that you spend an exceedingly long amount of time outside, and that breeds problems with the autosave feature. For instance, some people have been stuck in rocks in the middle of the wasteland and have had to restart after traveling for a day or more. It's just ridiculous.
Early into playing New Vegas, all the frustrations come from the tutorial. For example, as soon as you wake up from being shot in the face, you have to take a long and arduous doctor's test, which in the end proves to be pretty pointless as you can change absolutely everything about your doctor's test. But you have to progress through it in order to change it at the very end. There's no quit on it.
Right from the get-go, players can find themselves exceedingly alienated in that during the tutorial quest, Sonny, the character who takes you around and teaches you the ways of the wasteland, can be killed, meaning you can't finish the quest and it becomes exceedingly difficult to take on quests after that.
The game ultimately builds to a very fantastic ending, a nice big anticlimactic slideshow. That's what I put my money in for that. That's definitely what I wanted to pay for. A very anticlimactic ending. It's rubbish.
Hi, I'm here to talk about Fallout New Vegas. The story in Fallout New Vegas is pretty simple. It's summed up in one word. You get shot in the head.
One of the greatest things about Fallout New Vegas, and about Fallouts in general, is that we spend a lot of time just making sure that the wasteland looks like a wasteland. It is barren, it is dead, it is gray, it is brown. And then we decided that, people really need to just be there. They need to see it, they need to feel it, they need to live it, they need to rock it. So we made sure that every character moves at a snail's pace. It's painful, it's like pulling nails how slow these people are. So that if you have to guide them, or protect them, or escort them, or just have any interaction with the character at all, you're going to spend vast amount of time in this colorless, barren hellhole.
One of the first tutorial missions is that you have to fight a bunch of geckos who are terrorizing a water hole. The main problem with this is that when you shoot them, they come pretty close to you. And I guess in post-apocalyptic New Vegas, you can't rifle butt. I guess it's outlawed. So you have to actually go into your Pip-Boy, which is your little interface, choose your fists, get out your Pip-Boy, and then start punching the crap out of these little creatures.
Okay, so you need the robot army in Fallout New Vegas to control Hoover Dam. Hoover Dam is where all of the electricity comes from, and it is what everybody is trying to control.
Keeping with another long-standing tradition, we decided that by shooting people with energy weapons, they instantly turn into a neat little swept-up pile of dust. And any of the possessions they were carrying are totally fine. They're not phased in any way. And if you shoot someone in the head, rather than their head just exploding like you would expect to happen with physics and everything else. It's a neat sever right there. It's like a little line, and then the head just falls off. It's just really cute, we think.
The main things that got me so excited about New Vegas was the box art. The only reason I really wanted to play the game was, well, I'm a Fallout fan to begin with, but I also wanted to get the cool Ranger armor with the red gas mask on the cover. The only problem with this is that you never find that actual person to kill him and steal his armor. Getting to New Vegas initially, it takes forever. You have to go through a lot of arduous side quests, the side quests are actually a good part of New Vegas because the campaign is actually very short. The storyline's very short. But they made up for it by putting a whole bunch of side quests in every little area in order to make up for their crappy campaign. Also, I began playing the game in hardcore mode because there's a disclaimer at the beginning after you finish the tutorial that if you want to do hardcore mode, there'll be a special reward. So my first playthrough, I actually ground through the game and got to the end, and then realized once I completed the game that the special reward was just a frickin' achievement, which isn't special at all, is it? Let's play it.
This game has absolutely horrid graphics. They're running around like they got disjointed elbows and legs. I can run faster than them because I'm the fastest person in the game. And these people come up to me and they're like, "How's it going?" And it zooms in right on their face like they're the only one there. Of course, you're the only one there. I'm going to talk to you. Why else? Why else would I zoom in on your face? Ridiculous.
So with Fallout New Vegas, it's very much a sandbox. So you pretty much make your own story. You can either be the bad guy, or you can be the good guy, or you can fall somewhere in the middle.
I'm going to get my friends, and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?